Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Welcome back to Weekly Korean Live class. And my name is Keijun. 안녕하세요, Keijun입니다. And 안녕하세요, 침침입니다. So thank you very much for joining today's live class too. Today we are going to talk about June in Korea. That's right. What's happening in Korea in June? So I'll introduce how to say June and also some holidays, an event, or some food. So please keep watching this video. So while waiting for more students to join this live, do you see this banner? Yes, you can get your free Hangul worksheet if you click the link in the description. Actually, if you click the link in the description, not only Hangul worksheet, but you can download a lot of different things. What happened to me today? Maybe I'm very nervous about talking about June. Because June is a serious month. So yes, if you click the link in the description, you'll see a page like this. Right. So here, if you scroll down, you can download the Hangul ebook like this. Ooh, what is Hangul? Hangul is the Korean alphabet, Korean letters. So you can learn it easily with this free Hangul ebook. Or there are lots of worksheets or lesson notes, PDF that I prepared for you. These are all free, so please download them and watch my video with this. That will be really helpful, so check it out. Again, these are all free. You just need to sign up for KoreanClass101.com. Again, signing up is free. We do have a paid membership, but to download these PDF, you don't need to get the paid membership. Free membership is enough. Awesome! Okay, so let's start today's lesson. As I said, today's topic is June in Korea. Right? Are you going to travel in Korea in June? Then you will definitely need to know some information about Korea in June. For June. Okay, so let's start. 짜잔! Do you know how to say June in Korea? As you can see here, it's 6월. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because it's an exception. That's right. In Korea, the month is very easy. So for example, January is first month of the year, right? So what is number 1? It's 일 in Korean, right? 일. And just put 월. So 1월. How about February? What is number 2? It's 이. Because it's a second month. So just put 월. 2월. So it works like this. It's super easy. So 1월, 2월, 3월, 4월. It hurt. I hit my face. But anyway, 4월, 5월, but 6월. It's supposed to be 6월. Because number 6 in Korean is 6. And again, the month is 월, right? So it's supposed to be 6월, but this is an exception. So please remember, June is not 6월, but this is 6월. Good? 6월, and there is another exception, which is 10th month, which is October. What is October in Korean? It's 10월. Theoretically, 10 is 10. So you are supposed to say 10월 if you follow this rule. But again, this is an exception. So it's not 10월, it's 10월. So 6월, 10월. But you know what? I actually know some Korean people who say 6월 and 10월. It's not 6월 is maybe a little common. But again, if you're taking any Korean language test, or if you speak Korean correctly, then you have to say 6월 or 10월. So you might still hear 6월 or 10월, but remember the correct one is 6월 and 10월. I'm emphasizing this a lot because my Korean students make many mistakes here. So now you don't make mistake, right? Okay, so let's start. Oops! Yes, if you join in the middle of this live, make sure to download this PDF plus the Hangul worksheet plus a lot of other lesson notes that I made previously. Check out the link in the description. Everything is free. Yay! Okay, so first, let's talk about the weather. Weather in Korean is 날씨. 날씨. Again, weather is 날씨. 날씨. So when you talk about the weather in June in Korea, Korean people will first say this. 장마예요, 장마. 장마 means rainy season. That's right. June is a rainy season. In June, it rains often. So when you travel to Korea in June, expect bad weather. It will be always cloudy. It will be always rainy. So it's 장마. But actually, it won't be super big trouble when you travel. I experienced monsoon season in 동남아시아, so East, South Asia, like Malaysia, Philippines, and Singapore, Vietnam. But when there is a monsoon season, I know it rains a lot. When I experienced there, I felt like someone is pouring the water from the sky, like. But in Korean, in 장마, it doesn't rain so heavily like that. The rain is not so strong like that, so please don't worry. So you just need an umbrella. It's just cloudy and it rains often. The point is it rains often. And it doesn't rain so much. The rain is not too heavy, so don't worry. You can still travel. So 장마, it means rainy season. Next, as I said, it rains. It rains in Korean is 비가 와요. 비가 와요. By the way, let's break down this word a little. 비 means rain. It's a noun. And 가 is a particle. It's a subject marking particle. And 와요 means come. So the dictionary form is 오다, but 와요 is informal, polite, spoken form. So basically, the original form is 오다, but 와요 is just spoken form, polite spoken form. It sounds complicated, but don't worry, it's not like that. So we do have dictionary form like 오다, and dictionary form always end with 다. The verb or adjective always end with 다, but we don't use the dictionary form when we speak. We always conjugate with another form like present tense, past tense, or some other conjugations, and 와요 is present tense. It sounds very polite and still friendly. So anyway, 비가 와요 means it rains. What if I want to say it rains often? Often in Korean is 자주. It means often. Usually you put this adverb before verb in Korean. So put the adverb before the verb. It sounds very natural then. 비가 자주 와요. It rains often. That's right. 6월에는 비가 자주 와요. Or you can also say 비가 많이 와요. 많이 means 많이 means a lot. That's right, a lot. 비가 많이 와요 means it rains a lot. Okay, so let's see how much it rains. 짠! So this is the basic temperature and showing the rainfall too. Teacher, you said it rains a lot. It rains often, but it rains only 6 days. Rains for only 6 days in Seoul. It's not so often. It's not a lot. That's right. Because 장마, the rainy season starts from the end of June. Yes, in June, it rains a lot from the end of June. So if you go to Korea in June 1st, oh, don't worry, it should be okay. So again, the rainy season, 장마, starts from the end of June. Or like mid or end of June. That's why it looks like, oh, just 6 days. But actually, at the beginning, it doesn't rain. So let's look at some temperature too. Temperature. Seoul, the capital of Korea, is Seoul. And here. Do you see Seoul here? And yes, the highest temperature is 27 degree. Right. Korean people think June is also the start, the beginning of the summer in Korea. It's pretty hot, right? Of course, the lowest temperature is 18 degrees, so it's not so hot. By the way, do you know how to say 27 degree? 27 degrees. So what is 27 in Korean? 27. 20 is 20. 2 means 2 and 10 means 10. So 20 means 20. Or you can also think 2, 10. Because 20. That's why it becomes 20. 10th digit. So it's 2 at 10th digit. And 7 is 7. So 27 is 27. And do you know how to say the degrees? Degrees is 도. So 27 degrees in Korean is 27도. 27도. Please remember that Korean people use the Celsius. I know in the United States you use the Fahrenheit and Korean people do not understand the Fahrenheit. So if you want to say the temperature in Korea, please do not use the Fahrenheit. Korean people will be shocked. For example, in Fahrenheit is 80 degrees, right? 80 degrees in Seoul. The highest temperature is like 80도. Then Korean people will like So please remember we use Celsius. And 대전 is the middle in Korea, and it's 28 degrees. It's even higher. 28도. Busan is second biggest city in Korea and is 24도. 부산은 24도예요. In Busan is 24 degrees. 제주. Do you see this island? Jeju is the biggest island in Korea, located in South Korea. Southern South Korea. And 24도. 제주도는 or 제주도는 24도예요. 24도예요. And as you can see here, it rains for 12 days. Actually, the rainy season comes from the south of South Korea, like this. So it rains a lot in south part especially. Okay, great. If you are not familiar with the Korean number, please practice a lot. Well, just like English, numbers are super duper important. So it's good way to practice Korean numbers. Also, you can practice reading a lot. Here are the numbers if you want to practice alone. Okay, so let's move on. 짠! Now it's time to talk about 공휴일 and event. 공휴일 and event. 공휴일 means public holidays. So 휴일 means holidays. And 공휴일 means public holidays. And event is event. in Korea, we don't have the V sound. So even though we are using the English word event, we are not saying event. It's event. B sound. We have 지방선거 this year. So it's the local election. 지방 is local or regional. 선거 means election. We have 지방선거 every 4 years, by the way. It's not something that we do every year. 4년마다 한 번씩 지방선거를 해요. 4년마다 한 번씩 지방선거를 해요. It means 4년마다 Let me write it down for you. 4년마다 It means every 4 years. 한 번씩. So 한 번씩 means once. So once every 4 years 지방 선거를 해요. So we do local election every 4 years. Once in every 4 years. 4년마다 한 번씩 지방 선거를 해요. And we also did the presidential election this year, right? 대통령 선거. We talked about it in previous lesson, right? 지방 선거. And 짠! Also, another big event is 단오. 단오 is the 5th day of the 5th month. Then you probably wonder, teacher, if it's 5th month, isn't it May? It's yes or no. Because the 5th day of the 5th month, hard to pronounce it, but that's based on the lunar calendar. So usually this 단오 5th day of 5th month falls in June or July. So it depends on the year and it's different every year. And this year, 2022, 단오 falls in June. Yay! So I put it here. So what do people do in 단오? Well, actually, it used to be a big holiday in Korea. I think it used to be top 3 holidays like 100 years ago, 200 years ago. But unfortunately, 단오 is not a public holiday anymore, so Korean people don't really celebrate it at home. But you can still see lots of TV program on TV about 단오. But, well, at home, I don't think we did anything with my family. So nothing. But still, there are lots of festivals, especially 단오 강릉제. 강릉 단오제. What's going on with me? 강릉 단오제 is a popular 단오 festival in Gangneung, the name of the city. So if you're interested, check out this festival too. So on this day, women's wash our hair in the 창포 water. 창포 is a like special plant. It said like Aquarius calamus. Honestly, I haven't seen it in person, but traditionally, yes, we washed our hair with this special plant called 창포 that makes your hair very healthy. It's like traditional shampoo, traditional Korean shampoo, and we wash our hair with it. And also, we play swing. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And also, guys play this traditional Korean wrestling called 씨름. This is traditional Korean wrestling, like this. So this is a traditional holiday, and we don't do anything at home, but if you're interested, definitely check it out. That will be very interesting to learn about Korean culture when you visit Korea. Next that I want to introduce is 현충일. It means Memorial Day. Right, it's a Memorial Day. I think, many countries, they also have 현충일, something like Memorial Day. So this is a day to commemorate the soldiers or police officers or those who sacrifice their life for the country, Korea. So on this day, we show our appreciation to them. 현충일, and not usually, every year it falls on the same day, June 6th. So 6/6, June 6th is 현충일, Memorial Day. Next is 6월 민주항쟁. 6월 민주항쟁. 6월 means June, as you know, and 민주 means democracy, and 항쟁 means struggle or protest. So June democratic struggles. In 1987, there was this June democratic struggle because before 1987, let me write it down. 1987, we have lots of dictators. Dictators or the people, the president who become president after coup d'etat. So Korean people were eager to have democracy, and that's why they go to the street and did the protest on June 10th. So especially a lot of university students lead this protest. So a lot of people sacrificed themselves, a lot of people passed away during this struggle. That's why we still commemorate them on this June. So 6월 민주항쟁. And not only that, in June we also have this sad history, 6.25 전쟁일. 6.25 전쟁일. 6.25 is a date when the Korean War started. 6 is June 25th. And 전쟁 means war. 일 means day. So it literally means June 25th, war day. And that's right. So on this day, long time ago, so the war started. So before this war, South Korea and North Korea was just one country. But after this war, the country was divided, and it's a very sad history in Korea. So in June, you can see lots of TV programs talking about this 6.25, the Korean War, or the previous one, this protest that happened in 80s. And also, since there is Memorial Day, we also shows lots of people who sacrifice themselves for defending this country. So June is a serious month that we want to show our appreciation to people. That's why June is often called 호국 보훈의 달. 호국 보훈의 달. 호국 means patriotism. Okay, let me break down the word by word. 호국 means defending the country is a noun, or protecting the country. 호국. And 보훈, it means rewarding the patriotism. 보훈. So rewarding, you show your appreciation, say thank you. And 의 is particle like of, and 달 means month. So it literally means June is the month. 6월은 호국 보훈의 달이에요. So June is the month of defending the country and rewarding the patriotism. 호국 보훈의 달. 호국 보훈의 달. And not only that, students are having hard time in June too because of this final exam. Final exam is 기말고사. So do you know how to say semester in Korea? Semester is 학기. Semester. And that's why there is 기 in 기말고사. So 기 means semester and 말 means end. So 기말 means end of the semester. 고사 means exam. So end of semester exam is 기말고사. 기말고사. Then what is midterm exam? Midterm. That's 중간고사. 중간고사. 중간 midterm. 고사 exam. 중간고사. So good luck if you're a student. I'll cheer for you. Fighting! Fighting, fighting! So good luck with your exams. And it looks like June is very sad or very serious. And there are not so many good events. But actually that's not true. June has lots of serious day plus one big event, which is my birthday. 제 생일은 6월 27일이에요. 제 생일은 6월 27일이에요. My birthday is June 27th. So there is something good thing. There is something good in June too. So don't be so sad. I was born, that's why I'm teaching Korean to you. So yeah, good. Yeah, I'm joking, but yes, my birthday is in June. So next, if you just joined, don't forget to download this PDF plus not only this one, but Hangul worksheet and all my grammar PDF, vocab PDF, culture PDF, sentence pattern PDF. So all the lesson notes that I've ever created are in the link in the description. So check it out. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. Yes, so check out the link in the description. So let's talk about the food too. Food in Korean is 음식, 음식. So what food you should eat in Korea in June? Let's see. First we have 옥수수. Yes, 옥수수. 옥수수. It means corn. And have you ever tried 옥수수 수염차? 옥수수 수염차. Since this is long, I'm putting some space here. So 옥수수 수염차. There are 3 su. So it looks like tongue twister, but no. So 옥수수 means corn, and 수염 literally means beer. Oh, like this. 수염. But what is 옥수수 수염? Does 옥수수 have beer here? No, 옥수수 has the the silk here, right? Here. Like here. on the top, they have silk. And in Korea, we make the tea with the silk, and it tastes very good. So please try it. 옥수수 수염차. But anyway, in June, I'm not saying you should try 옥수수 수염차 in June. You can try 옥수수 수염차 in every day, any day in a year. So try it another day. But in Korea, we have 초당 옥수수, and this is very tasty in June. What is 초당? 초 means super, and 당 means sweet. So super sweet 옥수수. So yes, I know there are sweet corn, but actually 초당 옥수수 is twice more sweeter than normal sweet 옥수수, normal sweet corn. So try this. It's very sweet. It's very tasty. I love it. 옥수수. And also 장어. It means eel, especially the sea eel from the sea. So there are some kinds of eel, right? So some eels are from the river, some eels are from the sea. Sea eels are very good in June. So try it. eel is 장어. It's considered as stamina food. And in June, it's getting hotter and hotter, and we feel tired. That's why when we eat this stamina food, you can feel energetic again. So 장어. By the way, do you see the name 장어? 장 literally means long. 어 literally means fish. So it literally means long fish. 장어. Try 장어. In Korea, we eat 장어 as barbecue. Have you ever tried any eel barbecue? I don't know if you will like it if you are not familiar with this. But Korean people like it. 장어 barbecue. So please try eel barbecue. 장어. Next. Well, maybe it's same for the whole country. But we also eat lots of tomato in Korea. And June is the season for tomato. Tomato in Korean is 토마토. I know this word is from English, but if you say tomato, then Korean people will not understand what they will be like, who? Who? I see. Because Korean pronunciation is tomato. Yeah, the pronunciation is different, right? Tomato. And next we have 감자. We don't say potato. We just use the Korean word 감자. But for potato chips, we still use the word potato. And in that case, we write like this, potato. So potato is potato. Somehow, tomato is not, it's not tomato, right? No, this is wrong. It's not tomato. But for potato, we don't say potato, we say potato. So potato is 감자. But potato chips or potato, some food, we sometimes use the English word potato, and in that case, we spell like this. Oh, you don't see it. Sorry, I was looking at this word alone. So potato. Next, we have 소라. 소라 is conch, is shell. And I was very surprised that in other countries, you don't really eat 소라, conch so much, right? Although it's very tasty. So if you haven't tried it, please try it. But if you're not familiar with this taste, you might not like it because the texture is a little bit like goma. But Korean people really like it. We love seafood. And did you know that Korean people eat the most seafood per person in the world? It's because we eat lots of different kinds of seafood, like conch. We also eat lots of kind of seaweed. And of course, fish. So yeah, Korean people love seafood. And 소라 is very delicious in June. So try it if you are interested. 소라. Next we have 복분자. 복분자 is black raspberry. And we even make alcohol with 복분자. So 복분자술. I think in English they often translate it as black raspberry wine, and it looks exactly wine because the color of this 복분자술 is same as the red wine to me. But taste is of course different. It's from black raspberry, and Korean people really like it. So if you're curious, check it out. I don't really drink alcohol, so for me, yeah, it just tastes like alcohol. But yeah, Korean people like 복분자술. Okay, so 짠! Another advertisement. You can download this PDF and the link in the description. And not only that, you can download lots of other PDF that I previously made. So check out the link in the description. So thank you so much for watching this video, and of course I'll be back with a new lesson next week. It will be June 9th, and I'll be talking about 또한, 게다가. Oh, these are all also. That's right. It means also, but we have lots of different words for also. Why and how can you use it? That's for next week. So please join it again. So I'll teach you the grammar and lots of sentences, sentence patterns. So it will be really useful. June 9th at 1 p.m. in Korean time as usual. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week. 감사합니다. 다음 주에 봐요. Bye bye. And oops. 침침 say bye. 바이바이, 바이바이, 바이바이. 감사합니다. 바이바이.